MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Seattle Mariners and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I can't help but be impressed with the way these guys have come into this series and just flat out handled their business. They're hitting on all cylinders, and I don't want to fully count out the other guys, but if the last 3 games are any indication of how this will play out, I think this series could be over really quick.
A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, how do they go about keeping this series alive?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat, but one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases, just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Ready with the 1-0. And that one stayed too low apparently. Darvish has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out. So with 1 gone, here's Ichiro. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Look out. 2-0 now.
That's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet. So he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
And it's fouled away. And ball 3 now to Ichiro. Be careful. 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-1. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's Ichiro muscling up with a solo shot. His second home run of the series as the Mariners have now taken a 2-1 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Ichiro Suzuki, comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 3. Here's Ichiro now. His head-to-head history with Montgomery. He's 2 for 4. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
That's inside. 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. He's set. Here's the 3-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Schwarber. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. And come to the plate for score.
Leading off for the Cubs, third baseman.
Heading out towards shallow right. Ichiro moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Ben Zobrist.
Second baseman, number 18, and Zobrist.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Suzuki on the move, and that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Past battles with Mike Lee. He's got 3 base hits in 27 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. The 0-2 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Ichiro has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Cubs, second baseman.
This one's flared off to the right side. Suzuki moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ichiro Suzuki. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes the first pitch. This is skied into short left center. Schwarber has a beat on it, makes the play, one away. Some good pitching, some good hitting. It all adds up to a 9-2 ball game as you get a look there at the inning by inning recap of our game to this point. Ready for another shot now, Ichiro Suzuki, and their runners at the corners now. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Comes set with the 0-1. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And that's off the scoreboard. What a blast! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty B. Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the Seattle Mariners and the Chicago Cubs. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Drew Smyly has the ball for the 5th game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, that's Drew Smyly right now, and this guy has a really good arm. Low to mid-90s fastball from the left side. Good slurve. Not a true curveball, not a slider. I call it more of a slurve, and his changeup has gotten better the more he uses it. Look for him to be on early if you see a lot of swings and misses on that letter-high fastball.
Okay, here's how the Cubs.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
set and the pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball one. Zunino, the runner at first with two gone. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss, strike one.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
2 out with the man at first. Two and two to Ichiro.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a hard liner toward short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Mariners leave 1, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dero, what's the key if they want to be crowned World Series champs here tonight?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
So striding in, Ichiro Suzuki, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped up. Rizzo calls for it, and he hauls it in for the 1st out of the inning.
Leading off for Seattle, right fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
Now here's the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
A bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Dan Vogelbach is next. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
And Ichiro's running. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is in time, and Ichiro's nailed trying to steal second.
Not every catcher could make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
Into the box now, Ichiro Suzuki. Career line against Grimm. He's a .375 hitter. Here comes the first pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run is across as well, and they've cut this to 1 at 4-3.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Into the box, Dan Vogelbach. And this is as pressure-filled a spot as one could imagine, with this World Series potentially hanging in the balance. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. The Cubs are on top, 4-3. So now with 2 out and the bases empty, it's Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Ichiro is over, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Zobrist.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Gliding over to take this one is Ichiro, and that'll be out number 2. Digging in, Ichiro Suzuki. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply on the ground. Zobrist has it, and the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. The Cubs with a chance to walk it off as we go to the last of the night.
Leading off for the Cubs, second baseman,
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Well, you want to talk about coming up big when it matters most. How about turning in a performance like this in a series-clinching game? Guys, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. This is where it matters the most. People are going to be talking about this performance here for the rest of his life. He was on the big stage for everyone to see, and he was the difference maker in the series victory.
Ichiro Suzuki, the league's leading hitter, continues his march toward an American League batting title. Next.
Defensively as well.
At the plate, Ichiro Suzuki. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his
to get his hand in. Gene Segura standing in, and Ichiro's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it won't be in time as Ichiro's able to take second with ease. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one skied out toward right. Ichiro has a beat on it. 1 out. First delivery to him on the way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Misses for the second out.
Well, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. The ball, what does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Masahiro Tanaka will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down.
Isn't buying it. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Stanton looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. So it's Ichiro bustling up with a solo shot. Number 23 for him thus far, and the Mariners move out in front 2-0. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. So it's Ichiro bustling up with a solo shot, and it's given the American League a 3-1 lead. Shohei Ohtani, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one.
lead deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, can't get on first base if you struck.
2-2 one more time. High and deep to center field. Looking up is Taylor. And it's gone as they add Skills. So it's Ichiro pulling up with a solo shot. Home run number 37 on the year, and the M's have taken a 3-0 lead.
Relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now the 3-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Dyson, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall.
Back, pick it up, pick it up.
And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. Ready once again, Ichiro Suzuki. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
And if we had to single out one star from the Mariners roster tonight, I think it would have to be this man, Ichiro Suzuki.
From a fastball at this level, you cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
I'm set with the 0-1. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And that's off the scoreboard. What a blast! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.